This video tutorial will show you how to create an advanced forum in Moodle. To begin with, turn editing on and then choose a section to put your forum in. I'm going to choose this section 1 here. Click Add an Activity Resource and then choose Advanced Forum from the list of activities. Click Add. Then you're going to give your forum a name. I'm just going to say Introduce Yourself. Spell it right. In the description, I'll say, please introduce yourself to the rest of the class and reply to another student. So a pretty standard introductions forum. However, pretty quickly we get into some advanced features in here that we wouldn't normally see in a regular forum. First of all, you can choose to display recent posts right on the course page. So the actual recent posts will be displayed right under the forum itself. You can, as is standard with standard forums, you can choose which type of forum you want to use. I'm going to just stick with a standard forum for general use, but you could use a single simple, each person posts one, Q&A, or a standard forum as well. Keep in mind that for a description of these, you can simply click on the question mark there for inline help in Moodle, and it'll describe the 5 forum types. Post options. So these are the options that really are unique to the advanced forum. First of all, you can allow marking as substantive. So this is essentially the most similar, I believe, that Moodle gets to a like button. So you can mark posts as substantive. You can bookmark posts. You can allow for private replies, so you can reply to students privately. You can allow for anonymous posting as well. And plus you can display word count. I'm going to leave mine checked for substantive, and I'll use private replies as well, and that's it. Attachments is the same as the old regular forum, so you can decide the size of the attachments, the number of attachments. Type of subscription, once again, I leave it set to optional, so that students who post to this forum will be able to choose themselves whether they want to be subscribed or not. And once again, remember that in Moodle, subscription is another word for receiving emails. Post threshold for blocking. This allows you to set the number of posts in a given time period. So if I wanted to limit the number of posts in one day to 3 posts, I would set blocking for 1 day. And I want to warn the student after the second post that they've only got 1 more coming for that day. Okay, I'll leave that turned on. You don't have to use blocking, by the way. This is just a teaching style, and particularly a forum style as well, that can lead to more productive posting by students as they realize they can't just keep saying, okay, I agree, and those sorts of things, that they have to actually make their post count. Grade. So here you would set the grade. If you want to leave it as no grade, you just leave it as none. You could set it for manual grading. We can actually manually grade it out of a set number of points. Or you could do the regular rating that is synonymous with traditional forums in Moodle. If you choose rating and you stick with points, you could set the number of points in the maximum points field here. And then the grading method you would leave set to simple. You have no choice if you're using this standard rating method. Grade category, you would choose a grade category if you had that set up. And then lastly, you have to decide how the ratings are aggregated or totaled up. And the aggregate type here, you see there's a pop-up menu under the ratings area called aggregate type. And you can choose to average ratings. So if, for example, my student, Joe Columbia, posted once and received a rating of 5 and posted the second time and received a rating of 3, his score for this assignment would be 4. That would be the average of the two ratings. Count simply counts up the number of ratings. So if Joe posted once, he'd receive 1 point. If he posted 20 times, he would receive 20 points. Maximum would just simply score the maximum rating for any post the student has. Minimum does the opposite. It would actually score the minimum. And then lastly, sum of ratings, and that's what I'm going to choose for this. This adds up all of the points that you rate for posts up to the maximum point value. So if a student did post 3 times and they got 5 points for one, and they got 4 points for the next, and they got 3 points for the next post, even though that adds up to more than 10 points, it'll cap off at 10 there. And you can restrict ratings to items with dates in this range. So all this is going to do is this is going to restrict the ability for a student to get a rating, if you like, a grade for this, if they don't post within a certain date range. If you leave that off, then it's open. As soon as it's created, it's open. Common module settings, you can set forums up for groups if you have groups set up. And restrict access allows you to set other types of restrictions for accessing a forum. And so once you're done with this, your forum should be ready to go, and I'm just going to simply click on Save and Display to see what the forum looks like. And notice that the students will receive this warning that says this forum has a limit to the number of forum postings you can make in a given time period. This is currently set to 3 postings in one day. Okay, great. So the warning's been issued, and in the next video tutorial, I'm going to show how a student posts to this and how the instructor rates a forum post and how that then is migrated into the gradebook.